Well, guys, take a look for yourself at the extent of the damage to this house right now. I'm standing in the living room, and you can see that tree basically just wiped out this entire corner of the building. A little while ago, a tree removal service was able to get rid of it. And I also got word tonight that the family, with help from their insurance, was able to get into a rental tonight with power and heat. That, of course, is some much needed good news after a harrowing few days. For the Morse family, the night of the windstorm was a nerve-wracking one, even before anything happened.
There was an odd air in the house.
Worried about the tall tree outside, son Jacob moved out of his bedroom and into the living room.
He came out here on the couch because he couldn't sleep. He's up all night. He's scared. And he said, "Mom, that tree is going to kill somebody someday."
Then, not much later, exactly what they were afraid of happened.
Yeah, we actually heard it start to fall in, and I even said, "Oh, there it goes." And then it was moments later that we heard the crash and felt the house jump.
Mom Janine was flung out of her bed on the other side of the house. She rushed into the living room to the scariest sight imaginable.
All we saw was the roof, the house, and the tree on our son, crushing him. We couldn't see him at all.
Frantically removing debris, they saw Jacob's legs moving, but weren't sure if he was conscious or even alive.
I was convinced at the time that I was unburying my son to find him completely smashed.
But he was alive, and Dad Matt was eventually able to make room enough to pull him out.
And we heard him say, "I can breathe, I can barely breathe." So we knew he was alive, but his pillow was suffocating him.
Yeah.
He made it out with just scrapes. The entire experience was surreal.
I remember just waking up, I couldn't move. I seriously could not breathe. My face was completely smothered in the pillow. So much weight on my chest. And it's one thing to know yourself and know that you're in danger, but to be in danger and not be able to move a muscle or not be able to breathe or anything like that is just, it's so weird.
The family was, of course, beyond grateful for his safety, but they couldn't help but think back to all the times they'd worried about that tree before.
My dad actually used to take levelers and go outside and see how much more it was leaning and leaning every single year.
They'd gotten together with their neighbors years earlier and asked the city for permission to remove the tree, which is in the public right-of-way. They were told the tree was healthy and didn't require more than some pruning.
They were far more concerned with maintaining the life of this tree than the lives of the people around it.
Now, I spoke today with the city administrator and the city arborist. They told me that after the previous arborist judged that pine to be healthy, they didn't see on the record any evidence of a formal appeal to the Urban Forestry Committee. They also said the city generally tries not to remove healthy trees, and it's hard to predict, of course, such a powerful storm combined with such soggy ground. Now, the Morse family, of course, says no one ever informed them that there was any sort of appeals process. They were under the impression that the arborists say was final, and they're feeling tonight like their concerns just weren't taken seriously. Reporting in Coeur d'Alene tonight, Casey Decker, KREM 2 News.